guys, 420G part 2. Welcome to Goodies. Right, so bottom half of the box is all bolted together. I have my pin in here and I've dropped my pin back in, but I haven't got my other stuff in yet. What I wanted to show you was input shaft preload. Check this out. Can you see that? Right, let me show you something. This is something that I would like to share because nobody has talked about it. So, like I said with part 1, there is some shims in between the output shaft and the nut. So that's all done up, both shims are in, the output shaft is in the right spot. But I haven't changed it, I haven't measured it, I haven't done any of that stuff, I've just put it back where it was, which means it gives it a certain amount of clearance between the bearing and the output shaft. Nice. It didn't rattle around, it was nice and tight, I was very happy. Now, for all those that have asked the question about pinion shimming, watch this. I don't know how well you can see that. Let's stand this sucker up so you can actually see what I'm doing. Right, now we've got that wedged in the bell housing. Now watch here. That's loaded. That's a loaded bearing. I don't know what you'd call that. There's a spring-loaded section in here. So I had a small amount here. I don't know if it was enough. I have considered loading this a little more, but I don't want to overload it. But you have all of this stuff here, all depends on how much you load that bearing. So that bearing will automatically load, providing you have clearance between two cases. All right. So just for the ones that have asked the questions, I don't know what the clearance is supposed to be, but I can see that it's probably, let's see if we can get in here. It's probably roughly what I've got, about twice what I've got that I can see here. About twice my case clearance that you've seen at the start of this video. So there you go. I've got to put all this shit back in here. Stuff that moves all that around. A couple other little things, but yeah. Gives you a little bit more idea. Getrag 420G. This is spring loaded. It will hold it under its own spring tension into the bearing. I think the further you get it in, the better, but don't go too far. May hurt some shit. I don't know. We'll find out anyway. I'm going to pull this off, look at making another shim or getting a shim that'll go under here and maybe space this up another 10th thou to give me a little bit more. Then that should push that down a bit further. But yeah, 420G, nice and easy. It's not a hard thing to do. There's a couple of videos on the net. There's one, it's got some annoying little snippets between each one of his chats, but Garageaholic, he actually did all right. He didn't run into this kind of stuff though. He didn't talk about preloads. He didn't talk about making sure you get your shims back in here and getting this right. So yes. And he didn't talk about that little tiny ball bearing on the reverse idler either. I think maybe he didn't put that back in. Maybe he didn't see it. I don't know. But yeah. If you want to look a bit more in depth, Garageaholic, it was all right. He wasn't too bad. He did a good job. But yeah, just adding the extra little bits. Thanks, guys. I'll keep doing some information videos. I like doing the information videos. And we're going to run this. We'll see how it works. If it's not right, I'll put some red line in it. And we'll just keep going until we can find some sort of fluid that's actually reasonably quiet. Well, hope you have a lovely day. Thank you for your time.